Good afternoon. My name is Rex Ajenifuja. I'm a pastor from Nigeria, and I'm also the executive director of an organization called I Stand with Israel Nigeria. Wednesday, I arrived Israel, and upon arrival, I got to understand that some bishops from South Africa also arrived, around the same time. And these bishops that arrived Israel, they were in Israel for a different purpose. They were in Israel for a negative purpose. They are in Israel to attack Israel. They are in Israel to condemn Israel, and they are in Israel to call Israel, to declare Israel as an apartheid state. I am here to denounce, to counter their claim, and to challenge them, to declare that these bishops are not sincere, their submission are not substantial, and they are false. I repeat, they are not sincere, their submission are not substantial, and their submission are based on false. First of all, I want to say that Israel is not an apartheid nation. It's not an apartheid state. There have been a lot of submission. People have said it. I'm not going to go into what people have said before now. But I am particular about this set of bishops from South Africa, that they are false and they are not sincere. First of all, I want to say that in Israel, there is tolerance in Israel. And that is why they could come to Israel and come and attack Israel, with the government that is on board. They can't dare try that in Moscow, in Tehran, or any other nation. Can they go there and go and condemn the state? I'm sure the same plane that brought them in would take them back. So, because Israel is a tolerant state, not an apartheid state, and that was why they could come and declare Israel as an apartheid state, even within the territory of Israel. These bishops, they are not sincere. Why I say they are not sincere is that they are hypocrites. Hypocrites in the sense that in South Africa, currently ongoing is a violence called xenophobic violence. Xenophobic violence is so high now in South Africa that I am in Nigeria. On Monday, 2 Nigerians were stabbed to death, one in Pretoria and one in Cape Town. 2 Nigerians were stabbed to death in the ongoing xenophobia crisis in South Africa. And these South African bishops left their home, left the crisis at home, ignored what was happening at home, and they traveled all the way to Israel to come and condemn Israel. Can you see the hypocrite? And my Bible tells me that you remove first the speck in your eyes before you can see to remove log in another person's eyes. Unfortunately, in Israel, there's no log in Israel. Israel is a free state. Israel is a nation that is tolerant, and that is why they can come and say it. Israel, I can see justice. There's human rights. There's freedom of speech in Israel. I can see it. They came. Coincidentally, they are arriving at the same time Israel just concluded an election that was adjudged the best crisis-free, error-free election in this part of the world, where every tribe in Israel, exercised their franchise. I saw it on the result sheet. Arab were voted for. Arab is also voted. So, can that be obtainable? That was not obtainable during the apartheid era in South Africa, where some groups were excluded from exercising their franchise. And these bishops, claiming that Israel is an apartheid state, even at the heap of election that was free and fair, that was all encompassing, that every tribe in Israel, both minority and majority, were carried along. Both the center right, the center left, everybody was carried along. And you dare come to say that that nation is an apartheid nation. No, that is why I said their basements were false and were not based on truth. I'm a pastor. And I read my Bible, and I'm sure what is in the Bible concerning this bishop, you can find it. This bishop are hypocrite. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 22 and chapter 23. They are contractors. Balak contracted Balaam to come and attack Israel. So exactly the same game that is operating now. I am sure they are being contracted. The Balak in this case is the BDS movement. The BDS in South Africa or somewhere else have sponsored this bishop to come and attack Israel. And I know that in that same story, no divination against Israel, neither any enchantment against Jacob. I know that what they are saying will hold no water. I want to say that this bishop, they are false bishop. Because in the Bible, we as Christians, we are told to love Israel. And Israel is apple of his eyes. Israel is the heartbeat of God. But these bishops have come to touch the apple of his eyes. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. So they have come to harm Israel. I'm sure they know that what they are doing is counterproductive to their own destiny, to their own spiritual life. So I am saying that these bishops, they are not sincere, they are hypocrites, they are not of God. I am the pastor, I am declaring them, I'm countering what they have come to do in Israel, that it is based on falsehood, it is unsincere, and unfortunately, they are false prophets, they are false contractors who have come to destroy their own life, thinking that they have come to destroy Israel. I hereby declare that God bless Israel, God bless Israel, and God bless Israel. Shalom.